So let's break this term apart, social media. Because people hear social media and they think a whole bunch of different things. First thing that comes to mind is Facebook, or LinkedIn, or sites, actual websites. That's not what social media is. Social media is not a website. Social media is a concept, it's a philosophy. So let's break this term out. So in the term social media, who wants to venture an idea of what social stands for, or means?
Social would stand for many as opposed to one.
Okay, many? Mike?
I was gonna say many people.
Okay.
Interacting.
Interacting, you like that? Virginia?
I think it's about having a persona and having that persona or person interact with other people in a social environment. You have to have an identity in order to be able to interact with others, and that identity needs to reflect your business.
Okay, I think that's part of it, for sure. Yeah.
In this context, I think of relationship.
Good. Good. You think, yes.
I've heard it described as an online cocktail party.
That is a good description. We'll get into more of that later, definitely. Anything else? Social is, boil it all down, it's public access. Meaning that I can come to the party. Or if you want to use the cocktail party analogy, it's open to anyone, it's an open house, I have public access. But what I do at that cocktail party is different than maybe the next person next to me. I'm going to gravitate towards certain people, I'm going to talk to people, certain people longer than others, and some people I'm not going to talk to at all, correct? But I still have public access. So the social part is, I have access to this big party. How about the media part? Social, now the media part, what would you venture a guess that is?
Platform?
Mike?
Contact?
Content, definitely. Jenny, you said so?
Platform.
The platform, okay. What else?
Popcorn.
Popcorn, well that too.
Cocktail party.
Cocktails and popcorn.
The message?
The message, okay.
Exposure.
Okay. What else?
I think it's visual.
Visual? Okay. Well, let me give you a hint, because remember, you guys are talking about specific items that are encompassed within media. I'm talking about what is the media part. This is a hint. Social is about everybody else. Media is about you. Your participation. So let's think about this for a second. Social media is your participation in the public access of the internet. And it just so happens to be on a site called Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, whatever. The sites are irrelevant. You'd understand what we're dealing with here. This is a connection system, relationship system, all of the things that you guys were saying, that is it. But it's my participation. Every time you put a post on Facebook or a tweet on Twitter, you are creating media, content. You're creating that. Putting up a picture, putting up a video. You're creating media. If you don't put that up there, then no one's going to know that you like it, that you are engaged in that type of thing. Your participation in the public access of the internet on these particular sites, so other people can engage you, come back, so they can create media. This is where social and media come together. You following me? Okay. So this breaks this down, I think, very simply. Social media is not something to be scared about. It's about, all right, how do I participate to elicit the kind of response that I want from this social environment? And it's not, I'm not soliciting, I'm not selling, I'm building relationships. Exactly. I tell my clients this all the time. It is not about the technology. Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter sites. Yeah, they're definitely an important component, but I'm saying maybe even 10%, that's it, of the entire concept of this. In sociology, you need to know about people. And what do we do in B&I? We learn about people. Why do we have one-to-ones? To learn about their business, and so they can learn about mine. So I can give you better referrals, and so they can give me better referrals. That's this, okay? I'm not using technology to do that, but I can actually exponentially increase my ability to connect with people, learn about them, and for them to learn about me by using some of these technologies, including Facebook and these sites.
And increase your visibility.
Absolutely, and I was getting to that, and Tom's seeing, I think he's seeing the light. Yes, absolutely. You guys have heard of the VCP model, right? Visibility, credibility, profitability. You can do this in person, you can do this online as well. It doesn't matter what your business is, by the way. I've dealt with some very hard categories to deal with within social media because they have so many regulations. New York Life is actually one of them. I've worked with some agents on that and been able to help them with their social media presence in a way that is compliant with their company. There's other, financial planners, lawyers, certain things you can't say, but those people are getting wrapped up in, what my business is. It's not about building the relationship, and we have to be very, very cautious of that. And that's what I do when I train clients. I show them how to deal with people, especially when there's public access of the internet, and how to participate within that. That's this. Any questions on this? Okay. Oh, go back. This is a wheel of a whole bunch of different types of social media tools. By far, it is not exhaustive, not even close. But there's some key things up here. Anybody, by raise of hands, anybody done any photo sharing? Photo sharing, what sites have you used? Photo bucket, yeah, what?
Is that even around still? Have you used that one?
Absolutely, Flickr? Anybody use Flickr?
Pinterest?
Sure, there we go, all right. So you're sharing those photos. How about, anybody do any chat rooms? Do any chat on Facebook? No?
Yes.
Yes? It's okay, it's all right. It's a safe place. How about this, video sharing? Did you snap a video and throw it up on YouTube? Yeah? That's video sharing. If you did it once, you've done it. How about this one? Blogging. Right? Good? Anybody blogging? Yes? Good. No?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
That's why we're here.
That's why you're here? Well, obviously, we're going to actually talk about a little more about blogging in the advanced class, because I can't cover everything within our 2.5 hour period of time there. But blogging for your chapter can give you exponential growth. Let me say that way. A lot of chapters, since we're on the topic, a lot of chapter presidents have gone from a chapter email to a chapter blog. And it's separate from anything else that the chapter is doing. They get all the chapter members to subscribe to this blog that is the president's blog alone. Not only does it give that information to the chapter members, but then it's also shareable as well. It's not just a static email that only the chapter members get. Would you agree with me that that president's email is the rah-rah email?
Right.
We did this week. We had these great speakers, and they talked about this, and they're looking for this, right?
Right.
Well, why not turn that into a blog post with links to their websites? Links to those particular categories that you're looking for within LinkedIn, within Facebook, whatever it may be. Be more dynamic with that post, and not only can all the members have access to it, but all the members can share it to their networks, and the president can also share it to his or her network. Yeah,
Doesn't that also increase the visibility of the individual member's website if there's a link
absolutely.
from that blog to their site?
Absolutely. Just by making a small little adjustment, you have created, instead of internal visibility, which is important, don't get me wrong, but you have reached out just by changing it to a blog. Yes, any question?
I'm so sorry, please forgive my ignorance. In like 10 words or less,
Sure.
can you just explain to me how blogging functions? I don't get it.
Good, because I was just about to get to my next piece. That's why this is on here. Anybody know what RSS stands for? Virginia?
Oh, you were looking for the acronym?
What does it stand for?
I'm sorry, I can't tell you exactly what
Okay.
it stands for. I can tell you what it does.
Fine.
I think it's real searchable syndication.
Close, not quite.
Streaming.
What?
Real streaming.
Streaming.
Here it is, ready? Really simple
Simple.
syndication. That's it.
What does that even mean?
Well, it's about to tell you right now.
I'm so
You guys are so eager, I love it.
Very
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm not the open asking this.
Before I explain what RSS, what that means, RSS is the technology platform that all of these social media items run off of, okay? Means it's basically means you can share it. It's dynamic. Meaning it's not just going in an email to one person or to a handful of people. You can go out to the world if you wanted to. Remember back to user-generated content, and you control your content? This is your syndication tool. When we think about syndication, we think of, Jerry Seinfeld
Yeah.
shows or I Love Lucy, right?
Yeah.
But that's not how syndication works on the internet. Syndication on TV is 5 nights a week at a specific time, at a specific geographical location, for a specific period of time in the year. That's what's considered syndication. Great. Well, online though, you can syndicate 24/7 around the world on demand. You have no restraints by a media outlet's calendar. You can do it whatever. And what allows you to do that is a really simple syndication stream, which is this. And that's what blogs are built off of. That's what if you've ever uploaded a video to YouTube, you're watching a video that's off a stream, somebody else's stream, they call it a channel. Or if you have your own channel on YouTube, it's built off an RSS feed. You can share everything, it's important. Whereas before, like the Jerry Seinfeld show, can I really share that effectively? I watch it on my television, great. Who's edified by it? Me, my family, and it's done. And I have to go buy an episode somewhere if I'm ever going to share it, put on a disc. Well, I'm creating content online that can be instantly shared wherever I want, 24/7, even when I'm sleeping.